produce this real hip-hop, ain't no time for jokes, son. You can never call shots like you had a broke gun. When I grab these mics, I'm coasting, preaching like I'm God. You don't wanna fight, stop joking, I'll bring it to you, dog. Yeah, I keep this shit banging, homie, pass the blunt raps. I see them flags hanging, homie, where's your gun at? These beats are always fresh, I'm coming steady with the noise. The streets I love to death like I was burying his boys. Y'all can't fuck with me on the mic, I suggest you stop it. I'll murder anything you write, like a snitch in the project. I'll be spitting so you hear it, pull the shells bounce off the ground. When it comes to my lyrics, this boy don't fuck around. Bounce back like a rebound, you can't mimic or mock me. I'll leave the battlefield red like your crew with some pop piece. Yeah, a lot of kids jock me like my dick was in their ear. Keep reciting your rhymes and wishing you was real. I've been spitting what I live, so my whole life is hip-hop. Say I got a gift, I'll make them dance to my hip-hop. Hear the consequence, you know that it's hip-hop. I keep banging out them hips, yeah, I'm all up on my hip-hop. Been spitting what I live, so my whole life is hip-hop. They say I got a gift, I'll make them dance to my hip-hop. Hear the consequence, you know that it's hip-hop. I keep banging out them hips, yeah, I'm all up on my hip-hop. You can find me in the studio strictly doing my thing. Y'all can hear us on the radio, we big record kings. When it comes to my lines, them heads call them Hollywoods. If I rip it off the mind, I'll probably leave your body, cause I've been known to attack with raps and punchlines. Spit fire on the track and defeat you with smoke signs. When it comes down to my mic, ain't nobody touching it, cause I hold it like a knife, you know who you're fucking with. Slice up rappers' written like a paper shredder. I dice up rappers slipping and won't diss until they better. When it comes to a battle, I need some competition. I'll have you throwing in your towel, crying and bitching. I got love for hip-hop, that's why I stay with this music. And we thuggin' on the block, keep it real to move, bitch. You know what rhymes the truth, if it's coming out my mouth. That's why I stays in the booth, expressing myself. I've been spitting what I live, so my whole life is hip-hop. Say I got a gift, I'll make them dance to my hip-hop. Hear the consequence, you know that it's hip-hop. I keep banging out them hips, yeah, I'm all up on my hip-hop. Been spitting what I live, so my whole life is hip-hop. They say I got a gift, I'll make them dance to my hip-hop. Hear the consequence, you know that it's hip-hop. I keep banging out them hips, yeah, I'm all up on my hip-hop. Hear a lot of people rhyming, thinking that they're rapping. They punchlines ain't on time and they frontin' what they acting. To be a real MC, you gotta be spitting what you live. A lot of y'all ain't real to me, I guess it is what it is. I got something for the fake ass that try to grab my mic. They get busted when I make tracks, I'm living what I write. To steal my pop, I'm able to squirt when I use it. This is real hip-hop, I put in work with this music. Now whether I'm on stage rhyming or in the streets hustling, y'all can pay homage to the way I'm reppin' London. I love this rap shit, cause making hits is my life. You try to take that from me, you gon' meet the tip of my knife. I do this for them gangsters, making money on the block. And y'all do it for them wanksters that like to talk to the cops. Y'all do it for the bread, trying to rise to the top. Man, I do it for them heads, cause I got love for hip-hop. Come on, I've been spitting what I live, so my whole life is hip-hop. They say I got a gift, I'll make them dance to my hip-hop. Hear the consequence, you know that it's hip-hop. Keep banging out the hips, yeah, I'm all up on my hip-hop.